Today we're taking a look at a 360 action cam that can really do it all, and that's coming up right after this. Here we have the Insta360 One X2 action camera that really lets you capture everything and more. Before we get started though, like the video if you're a fan of action cameras, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the Insta360. If you haven't already, then hit subscribe now so you don't miss a thing in the future. So full disclosure, this video is sponsored by Insta360 and they've sent me the action camera for free to review and showcase to you guys. Now the Insta360 One X2 is of course a 360 camera that lets you shoot footage without worrying about the angle or framing. While it's marketed as an action or pocket cam, it really is so much more with endless possibilities. With the Insta360 One X2, you can use it for all your action or sporting needs, or even if you just want to capture an event when there's a lot going on. Because all sticks and mounts are connected at the very bottom, it means that they're completely removed from your footage and it gives you pretty much a third-person view as if someone else was there filming you. Now we get a full 360-degree field of view with a 5.7K video resolution, we get increased bitrate and enhanced colors. On the main screen we can choose between photo, video or time-lapse. With all three shooting modes you can shoot in the full 360 or just use one of the cameras for a 150-degree field of view. When using photo mode, we just press the button on the front to take a photo and it can even do instant panoramas. Of course, most people will want this for its video capabilities and my experience with the One X2 has been incredible. The One X2 is great for anyone that just wants to capture their footage as naturally as possible, as well as those that want to have a bit more fun. I mounted the One X2 onto my bike and took it for a ride and it's produced some pretty decent results. Thanks to the English weather, it's only been windy and rainy days, but the footage has come out well despite constantly getting rained on. The mount is completely out of the footage, and after we've taken the shots, we've got so many choices in editing. The built-in suite is easy and intuitive to use, and we can go through and change many of the settings in post. We can reframe shots automatically as well as changing the stabilization and colors, and it also has a simple to use keyframing system where you can specifically change everything you need, and you can change the roll, the pan and the field of view to capture the exact moment you need. They even have a Premiere Pro plugin that allows you to make all of these changes while editing in Premiere Pro. I was very impressed with the stabilization, and as I said, it was raining and very windy out on the bike. When I had the camera on full extension, it was wobbling around a lot, as you can see from the video I took while riding, but the camera and software does a great job at hiding all of that in post. Now this was only to show you the level of stabilization, and normally I wouldn't have it extended anywhere near that far, so it's much more stable anyway. After I'd taken it for a test on the bike, I decided to dust off the old skateboard and give it a try with that. It's been a good 15 plus years since I've been out on a skateboard, and I got off to a rocky start, but thankfully I did manage to record some footage without falling off. The One X2 gives you a very unique viewing angle, and again there are so many possibilities when editing. You can make a more serious approach and capture every trick at the angle you wanted to see it at, or you can have some fun and play with different effects like this planet effect you see here. Now again, it was raining and wet, so less than ideal conditions, but it doesn't have too bad effect on the footage considering the rain. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have the camera on full extension while skating, and this was only due to confidence. I haven't skated for 15 years, everything was wet and slippery, and I just didn't want to risk falling over. But even just having the camera on minimum extension held close to me has given some great footage, and we can get quite far away from me. Now I also left the camera on the tripod and then used it to film. You can either keep the footage exactly as it is, or you can use their application to automatically track you, and again it looks as though someone else was filming it. Of course, when it comes to this sort of footage, the closer you get when filming, the better quality it will be. Now the audio was also pretty good with its 4-mic 360-degree audio system. As I said, there was heavy wind and it has cancelled most of that out, although you can still hear a little bit, and of course it's an action cam so it will record all the sounds, but it's not perfect. There's also no worries about water thanks to its IPX rating, which means you can submerge this up to 10 meters of water. While I don't have any water to go deep and test this in, I did check by fully submerging it. So I've carried out all my filming in the automatic mode. You just pull out the camera and it's ready to use. There are plenty of options for framing and other effects, but these can all be carried out afterwards with their software on your phone or your PC. I was very surprised at just how versatile the smartphone app was. You just connect the camera via Wi-Fi and it brings a huge range of possibilities. You can control the camera from your phone, you can look at all of its footage and even edit straight from your phone and then share to your social platforms. You can cut, chop, change speed, and we've got plenty of tracking and framing options. There's also a shot lab section packed full of effects. Many of them can just be used with your current footage that you already have, while some of them do require you to film in a certain way, but when you press on them it does give you a full tutorial on what to do for each. There's already a good list of effects in the shot lab and I'm sure more will be added as time goes on, but we've got horizon flip, which worked very well when out on my bike. We get a horizontal rotation showing the road and the bike together. There's stop motion modes, clone trail modes, which leaves a clone of you as you pass through the scene, and this can even be reversed so that the clones are there before you get to them. There's also shadow clone that allows you to be in the same scene multiple times, as well as a flash dash. Now we won't cover them all in this video, but a couple more of my favorites are the roll planet you see here that makes your surroundings look like a globe as you walk around it. Then another one of my favorites is the fly lapse that gives you drone-like footage using the camera. Now my favorite thing about the Insta360 is its versatility. It's small, compact and easy to just pull out and start shooting. I love the fact that we've got a built-in display that not only allows you to change settings and modes as you go, but it also lets you see exactly what you're shooting. I've had other action cameras where you just have to hope for the best, but with the Insta360 One X2 you can use the display to watch footage and check it even in 360 mode, and we also have the smartphone app that lets you stream footage and watch them on your full screen phone. We also don't need to worry about internal storage, as it will capture footage to the micro SD card. We can either place that into the computer or transfer the files via Wi-Fi or USB Type-C. If you're on the smartphone app, you can also download straight from the camera over Wi-Fi, and the camera is also charged via USB Type-C, so we can just plug it in and charge, although the battery is still removable. When it comes to the packaging, if we open the box, we get the Insta360 One X2. It's small, compact, looks great, and it's also very well built. Now next up we've got the accessories box, and in here we get some stickers, a carry pouch, the manuals and the USB cable. Now I've also got the selfie stick, which is strong and sturdy, and it's also telescopic. The selfie stick extends to a surprisingly long length of 120 centimeters. Now finally, I've got the motorcycle kit, which I use to attach to my bike. While I only use the handlebar mount, you can see here we've got a huge selection of clips, mounts and stickers to help you mount it wherever it needs to be. Now for those after a 360 camera or an action cam, then I do highly recommend this. I've had so much fun doing this review, and although I'd already seen other videos of it in action, it did surpass my expectation. For those that want to take a look, I've placed the link down in the description below, and you can get 5% off the retail price along with a free selfie stick as well, which would normally be $14. Now the standalone kit starts at $408 on this sale, and there's also other option for those that want more mounts or batteries. Now hopefully I've covered everything in today's video, but of course if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.